Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, we're talking about storage. I am trying out two new diamond paintings drill storage containers, and I'm showing you a fun way that you can store your mini dazzles. So let's get on into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is this neat hack I found. I'm not exactly sure who came up with this idea, so I can't credit them, but if that person, like, let me know if you know who this person is, and I would love to credit them. But I've seen it so many times and over such a long period of time now that I honestly don't know. I found out about it from Courtney over at Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Basically, you just buy a photo keeper from Michael's. This is supposed to hold just 4x6 photos. And I got this one on Black Friday. They always run really good sales on it. And what you do is you can open it up, and they have all of these individual photo boxes, and the mini dazzles fit in here really great. So I'm going to try it out. This Castle mini dazzle set, I think the UPS guy like stomped on my package because this is how it arrived to me, looking this tattered. So I'm going to try seeing if it fits in here, and then I might move all my mini dazzles over here. I actually think I'm going to be kitting the Castles one up right now. Another little tip is to just snip one side of your mini dazzle thing here if you want to keep this, so that it just slides off, and then you can slide it back on if you need to. I'm not sure where I found that tip out either. Some of these tips have been around a long time. But anyways, you pull out your diamond painting stuff. Okay, I don't need the toolkit. I'm going to set that aside. I don't really need the tips and tricks. There's nothing inside that, but I need the sticker sheet, the actual little mini dazzles, and the drills, and that all fits in there really well. Yeah, wow, look at that. Perfect. And then, actually, I think what I would do is probably put the sticker sheet on top, maybe, so you know, or, oh, I'm gonna put it backwards. Look at that. Oh, she's so smart. Okay, put it like that, and then that way you know which one you need. How fun is that? Okay, that's actually really cool, because all these boxes are currently being kept in a big laundry basket in my basement storage area. I bought this new shelf for my diamond paintings, and it's already, I have more diamond paintings than fit on that shelf, so the mini dazzles are just in a laundry basket down in the basement, and I kind of need that laundry basket back. So this might be my solution to store them all in here. And how cool does that look? And then you can just pull out and see which one you need. So cool. I am probably going to kit these two up though. I did bring up some more mini dazzles. I was like trying to debate on which one I should start. So I might go ahead and start putting them in here. But I think I'm going to kit up Winter and Castles today, because I want to try out both of these storage systems that I'm going to show you. So let me set this to the side. Get a lot of packaging over here. So I have two things that I want to show you guys, and they are both, I've kind of briefly talked about both in my last vlog, or my next vlog maybe. One in my last vlog, one in my next vlog. But this first one, I got this off of Amazon. I got it for Christmas. So my mom got it off Amazon. But these are super cool, and I really want to try them out. And I think a mini dazzle set would be the perfect way to try them out. So I will have this link down below if you want to check it out. But the cool concept is that there's a tray, but then there's storage for the drills underneath. So I want to pull them out and check on them. I actually saw that my friend Courtney, I told her about them when I got them for Christmas. She already bought herself a set and was using them in her latest whip update vlog. And I was like, why have I not used these yet? Crazy. But I love how they come in individual tiers like this. So we're going to pull them out and we're going to try them with the mini dazzles and see how it goes. I like how they come in little individual tiers, so that if you're only working with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I count right? No, there's no in there. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 12 in each container. So if you only have a kit with 24 colors, then you would only need like 2 of these. And you can just kind of take them. I don't have a permanent setup. My setup is the couch. and a folding table. So I don't have a permanent setup, so I could easily like carry these around. But they also make it so that you could stack them on a desk, you know, this way or even this way if you wanted to. And I think they give you tape to like adhesive them together. Oh, they give you labels, which I did not know. Would have been nice to know that. That's okay. Let's see here. They give you a set of labels. I guess I should have known that they would do that. And oh yeah, look, DMC number labels. Those are handy. Super handy. And then I think this is what I was talking about though. Bless you, Jane. No, I thought they gave you tape, but I don't see any. I need to check on her. I was looking through the little pamphlet, and it was supposed to come with adhesive that you could kind of glue them together, like stick them together with, and I can't find my piece, which is weird. Oh no, here it is. It's clear. So this is just a clear piece of adhesive that you can stick here, and then you can stick, I'm assuming there's one in each box. You can stick them together so that they don't come apart, which is kind of cool. I think I'm going to leave mine apart, though. If I had a permanent desk set up, I would probably stick them together. I saw Courtney, she has stuck hers together like this, and then she was able to just pull them out as she needed. But since I have to be more portable than that, I think I might leave them separate. So I'm going to kit up one kit in 2 of these, so I will need 24. The other 3 I'm going to set aside. And then the other storage system I'm going to use is tray bricks, which Courtney sent me. So this is kind of a Courtney-centered video. In fact, I'll have Courtney's channel linked down below. She's really fun, and if you're not following Diamonds Are Girl's Best Friend, you should be, because she's really, really fun. But she sent me these, which was super nice of her. She actually has an affiliate code with Tray Bricks, so I will have that linked down below too. It's Courtney Lloyd's her name. I'll have it up on the screen here so you can see it. But she sent me these to try out, and I was really excited. She sent me 2 of them, so I think that should be enough to kit up my second mini dazzle set. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on both these mini dazzle sets, and I'm going to have the storage compete with each other. Because why not, right? So we are going to kit up, like I said, Winter and Castles. Let me see how many colors is in each of those. Winter has 16. And Castles has 27. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I only have 20 tray bricks. Castles will have to go on this, but I'll need a third one. Oh, I don't like that already. I don't like that already, that I will need to carry 3 of these around just to do a mini dazzle set. I'm not a big fan of that. I wonder if I need to kit up like a real kit in this. It's a lot of work to kit up 27 colors just for mini dazzles. I'm going to do it just for the sake of experimentation. But if I like these, I want to see how many they hold and stuff. Like if it holds a decent amount, I would kit up a real kit, like a whole kit in this. But right now I'm just experimenting. I can't commit to 2 whole kits right now. I can commit to 2 mini dazzles. So I'm going to kit these up and come back and finish this video with showing you what they look like with the drills. And I'm going to come back and I will show you what they look like all kitted up. Okay, we got everything kitted up, so let's talk first impressions. My first impression of the Amazon brand is that I like that they come in a plastic case, and I think that you can probably even possibly kit up like an entire full kit in here. There's plenty of room for the drills. I did wipe everything down with the dryer sheet. They said to wipe it down with a baby wipe. I wiped everything down with a dryer sheet to eliminate static and stuff. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to dump it forward like this and then flick it up onto the tray. And then that's how you get your drills. Now with this few drills in here, it does make it a little hard. But I did notice too that the inside of the case has grooves too. So if you come down to this few amount of drills, you can still get your drills out that way because the inside has grooves too, which I think is really nice. I don't think it's made for having that few of drills, Let's look at one that has like a little bit more. So you're supposed to dump it down like this, flick it up, and then get your drills out this way. Now, it's a small tray. So if you did a full-size kit in this, people who multi-place a lot, I mean, you would have to have a lot more drills in there to get it fill, but this is about as much space as you would have. Now, if you have a lot of drills in there, I don't think it'd be a problem. But, you know, let's say you want to multi-place a huge area, you might not get a ton in there. It all depends on how many drills you have. So, this is a few quantity amount of drills that I have because it's for mini dazzles. There's not a ton in here. So, I'll be excited to kind of mess with it and see how it works to just pull it out and kit it up. Now, the only other thing I will say is I'm putting an awful lot of trust in this tiny little plastic clippy here, but I will probably store it like this, where it doesn't have a ton of chance of spilling forward, because I'm probably going to store it flat like this. Being a portable diamond painter, it's not the most convenient option because I do carry everything into the living room and back into my room when I'm done with it, so it's not the most convenient option. I already off the bat don't think either of these is going to be my preferred method of diamond painting storage, but I haven't tried them yet. I haven't tried the convenience of the trays and stuff, and I really want to see. Also, I think it would be a completely different story if I sat at a desk and diamond painted. So, like where everything stayed where it was, which is the goal one day. We'll see. Maybe it'll be nice to have when I have a diamond painting space set up. Now, the tray bricks seem a lot more durable, a lot more sturdy. I like that the clasp is a lot harder to open because you're not going to get any spillage as much. They also are new, so I think over time, bless you, over time they're not going to be as hard to open, but you have a lot more options to multi-place. But if you add more drills, the drills are going to be in the way more, whereas the other one has the storage underneath. So both cool options. I'm excited to try them both. Yeah, and I think there's different styles of diamond painting. There's little snacks, there's giant landscapes, there's stuff with a ton of color blocking where you have 6 packs of the same color. There's stuff where every pack of drills just has a tiny bit. So kind of just figuring out what is going to work best for each of these will be fun to kind of mess with. So next I am going to do a couple mini dazzles from each set and kind of experiment with how I feel about actually using them. I will check back in a few. Okay, I have officially diamond painted one mini dazzle from each set, and I have some thoughts. I'm ready to share some feedback about both of these products. So let's start with the castle and the Amazon one right here. So when I did the castle, I had a couple of thoughts about these. I really do like them. I like that you get so many with a container. So let's talk stats real fast. I spent $30 for this set of 60 trays. So you get a lot for your money on these. And I will say that they work really well under a couple of circumstances. First, you have to have a lot more drills in the container because or if you have a few amount of drills in the container, try to store them in a way where they stay on top here, because the issue I was having was I was having a hard time flicking these drills up into here when there's not many down here, to the point where a couple that I actually just kitted up in this bottom tier right here, instead of kitting up here, I dumped them into a tray and then poured them up here. But once they're up there, they're fine. Now, I will say the other thing is when you, like a mini dazzle set, I don't have a lot of this color. So you're not gonna be able to multi-place that well, but that would be the case with any tray that you put these in. There's not a lot of this color. See, I didn't leave a lot behind and underneath here. There's just not a lot of this color. That's the problem you have with multi-placing any mini dazzle, I would say. Now, they do have that second tray underneath if you want to just use that tray. I did find it a little more staticky and a lot harder to line up drills to get multi-placing an option down there underneath this tray here. And the only other thing that bothered me was I'd constantly have drills popping over here, and I'd have to put them back in their home, otherwise the lid won't snap. I did like them. I liked them a lot, and I had a couple of instances, like I forgot a drill right here because this is a different color than the other three for some reason, and then I forgot a drill like in the center over here, and it was so convenient to just pull this out, open it up, and pull out the one drill that I needed. That's really cool. I like the idea of these. I think I just need to fine tune what exactly I want to use them for. If you kit up an entire kit and have more drills in here, would it be easier to flip them up, you know? Or do I just need more practice with it? Do I just pour them in here immediately and not really have that be a problem? I feel like if there was a ton more drills down here, flipping them into the little tray would not be that hard compared to like trying to flip this small amount into the tray, if that makes sense. The other thing that I think they could be really cool for is if you have a kit, like I'm thinking most particularly like a landscape. Let's say you have a landscape kit that you're working on and you're doing a patch of flowers and there's like 4 or 5 colors that you just have so much confetti in. I think it would be cool to have one of these, just take like one of them, and let's say you're doing a landscape with 70 colors. If you hit a patch where you're like, I'm using this color a ton, pouring it in one of these, using one of the extra blank stickers, either that came with this or that come at the end of a Diamond Art Club sheet where you have a bunch of extra ones, and then slapping the DMC code or the symbol on it that way, and then just saying like, this is my extra confetti set. So I'm working on this, and at the end of it, there's always 15 random little confetti drills for these flower petals, pulling it out and being able to kit it, like to use it as like a confetti tray. I think that would be really cool because there's so many times, or if you're working on a piece that has so many symbols that you miss some a ton. I miss the symbol all the time because it's so confetti heavy, it's everywhere, giving it its own little tray. And it can still have a bottle or whatever other system you're using, but it could also have one of these as well. I think that would be a really cool use for these trays. Okay, so now let's talk about the tray brick next. So here is the snowman from the winter set that I just did. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I like the tray bricks better. I did decide that I like them better. I think that the second wall on this is handy, and it's like for holding a ton of drills so that they won't get in the way. But maybe it's just because the mini dazzles don't have that many drills. Oh, I just figured out a really cool way how to get them up there. Ready? Flip them down like that. Oh, that's a game changer. Did you see that? Oh, I just figured it out. Okay, I might like them better now. Did you see that? That was... Let me try that again. Find a different one. Hang on. Okay. Genius. You don't have to do the flipping thing that the instructions told you to do. See how little's up there? Flip it up like this. Okay. Game changer. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Okay, I'm already going to like these a lot better. Look at that. Okay. I like them a lot better now. That's lined up so perfectly. Oh, see, this is why you just got to trial them. Okay, these just elevated in my opinion, but I still do like the tray bricks because you just have more surface area. And so with something this small, is it, you know, once again, necessary to have this much? Not really, but you have more surface area, and I love being able to pop them open and work on them. I don't know. Now that those did that, now that I figured that out, I'm a lot happier with those. But the tray bricks are really cool too. And I feel like the one thing I liked about the tray bricks was how sturdy the clasp felt on them. I felt like these weren't going to go anywhere if my kids knocked them off, if they got fallen over. They're really a lot more sturdy compared to these, which a little more... sorry, I'm trying to get it to focus. A little more flimsy, this plastic tab. So yeah, like I said, these ones are a little more flimsy, but now that I just figured that trick out, I'm way more willing to try these, because look at that. I think these are really good for mini dazzles then, because that's how many you need, and you can still multi-place with that, but you don't really typically need a 12 placer when you are, you know, placing... A 4-placer is good for these little intricate mini dazzles. When you're placing on a mini dazzle, I mean, yeah, there's some situations where you could do a 12-placer, but and you could still get 12 drills out of what you just saw on there. So, I did like the tray bricks a lot too, and at first I thought I liked them better. Now they're almost tied, but I did like the surface area on the tray bricks that you got from them. I liked the ability to just pop it open and get to work. And I like both these systems in general. And having the trays already done for you. I've seen some people take Diamond Art Club trays. This one was my most staticky one, which is why it still has a dryer sheet in it. It's calmed down quite a bit in the static area. But like, look at that. You could really multi-place that really well. So I've seen some people take just all of the Diamond Art Club trays that you get and keeping them all and kitting up that way, whether you line them all up in one of the inserts that Diamond Art Club sends with you that your kit is in, or getting like a tray system that you can hang on your wall and putting all the trays in and labeling the trays. And people say having them already trayed up is a game changer. Now that's a great idea because you do get one free with every kit, but you'd have to collect 60 or so kits to get, you know, enough for 60 colors, which is easier for some people than for others, I will admit. But I really am in love with this idea of having them kitted up. And I think that having different storage options is great. Now, let's talk stats on the tray bricks. This set of 10 tray bricks is regular price $35. So you're getting a lot less for your money. They're on sale on the website right now for $27.90, I think, or $26.90. And then Courtney has a coupon for 10% off, like a affiliate link. So I can have that down below, like I said. But you're getting a lot less. You only get 10 in that instance. I've seen some other tray bricks on Amazon for like $30, and you get an assortment of some of the smaller trays and some of the bigger trays. Obviously, prices and sales are going to change that, but this I got 60 for $30, whereas you would get 10 for, you know, $25 or so. These are definitely a lot more, you know, a lot more expensive, but I feel like the quality of these ones is a lot better because they are so stable. They're so sturdy. And yeah, like you really have to work. I had to take the back of my tweezers and pop them open a couple times. I think part of the reason these ones are so stiff is because they're so new still. But you can have so many more diamonds in here. Now, the other thing to think about is if you have like a full pack of diamonds, let's say you're kitting up a full kit, you won't have a ton of room for all the spares because all the spares will go all the way down and take up space. Not too bad though, I don't think. It just depends, I guess, how many drills you're shoving in there. But I still think you have plenty of room in this kind of kit, in this kind of tray. So yeah, I think I preferred these ones when I was working. Now that I know how to get the drills up on this one, I think I might like them a little better, but I still think I like the tray bricks a little bit better than these. I will once again say, for me, they're not very portable. Like carrying all of this around to go diamond paint one set of mini dazzles, not very practical at all. I think I really want to get one of the bottle systems that has just 30 in it for some mini dazzles, and I always get the Joanne little container, or not the Joanne, it's at Hobby Lobby. It's a little tiny container that I always kit up my mini dazzles in. I probably won't stray from that because it's just a lot more portable. However, I think that these could be used for so many other projects, and I think that if you have a permanent desk set up, they're a really great option. To have them stacked up like this on top of each other, have them on your desk, be able to pull out what you need, especially if you did just use them. Let's say you use these as confetti trays, just having them off to the side, still having your normal system where you either pull out a tray or pull out a bottle. And I think that I would use them as confetti trays, basically, is what I'm trying to say. There are so many other ways you could use them, but that's what I would use them for. However, with me like going to sit on my couch and pulling everything out with me, I don't know how necessary or just how practical it is. However, let's say I just do my most confetti colors in one container. That would probably be how I would do it. Take one container, put my most confetti colors in that container, and know I can use those when I need to. Or just whatever drill packs that you have that have the least amount in them, because you're not going to use them very much. They're going to have smaller, more confetti heavy sections. Kit all those up into one of these containers. I hope I'm making sense. I'm not like an expert at drill storage by any means. I am kind of talking this through as I think about it, as I use it, as I process it. And I hope this kind of video is something that you like to hear about. I have no, I have no real reason to fib to you guys about liking or not liking drill storage. I just wanted to give you some honest thoughts and honest opinions as I try some new things out with my diamond paintings. I've always seen like pre-kitted, like pre-trayed up drill storage and wanted to try it. So when I got these for Christmas and Courtney was kind enough to send me these over, I thought this was the perfect opportunity to, and I thought it'd be really fun to kind of make it like a head-to-head competition between the two. I will say the winner, probably the tray bricks. However, I think that when you take into account the amount, like the cost, this is such a great alternative that you can use to kit up drills. And I think I'm really glad that I found them. I will have these linked down below. So much more proud of myself now that I found out the best way to do it. Look at that. Oh, see, much better now. I don't know why the instructions told you to flick them up, because that was silly. Don't do that. Do it like I did it. But anyways, I'm really glad that I was able to do this little experiment. And now I'm going to probably finish both of these mini dazzles, and I'm going to keep them kitted up the way that they are. It will be fun. My other thing is, like, how am I going to use 20 tray bricks in the future? Mini dazzles is pretty much the only way that you'll get a kit under 20 colors, unless it's a snack size kit. So I'm either going to have to buy more tray bricks or do the similar type thing where I only, maybe with tray bricks, since there's such a bigger amount of surface area, I could put like my most used colors. So like one set of 10 tray bricks, I'm going to kit up Little Baker, and I'm going to take my 10 most used colors and put them in here that I pull out. Since it has a bigger surface area, I pull these out and use them when I need to for my 10 highest quantity kits, because I don't think I'll ever have enough tray bricks to kit up an entire kit. And once again, it's not the most portable option. So that's something to keep in mind. I need to finish this up maybe for Little Baker. I will do that experiment. Little Baker's the next diamond painting I'm getting ready to work on. First of all, it's pink, so this will be perfect to use with it. And then that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try to put my 10 biggest colors in here and see how convenient it is to use these to help it along. At least you'll be not pouring and re-pouring 10 of your colors. So it would help, especially if those 10 colors were the ones you're using the most. So I think I'm going to try that with my next diamond painting project. I got to finish these little winter ones, and then I'm going to use these to help kit up Little Baker. So if you're interested in seeing how that works out for me, definitely check back in the month of February. I do full kit reviews with my diamond painting kit, so I would have that included in the full review of Little Baker throughout the month of February, and you'd probably be seeing it in my vlogs as well. So on that note, if you want to see my vlogs or any of my other full kit reviews, definitely feel free to subscribe to the channel, see what other videos I have going on. I have so much fun over here posting diamond painting videos. And if you liked this video and want to give it a thumbs up, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments below if you have either of these or want either of them or interested in them, or if you just came along for the ride. But I'd love to hear your thoughts about different types of drill storage, and then any other drill storage you might be thinking of, because I use a lot of the Art Dot bottle storage system. So if you have anything else that you love to use or a surefire way to kit up, let me know down below, because I'm really in like an experimental mood where I'm kind of just trying to do different things while diamond painting. I recently used release paper for the first time, and I'm just trying some new things out, which is not my normal style, but it has been really, really fun. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.